Yeah, we're keeping very busy right here. We're in the former Mayro building. We just rebranded this, the M. You know, we're excited. This is fantastic, continuing the momentum of urban redevelopment here in Utica. So we're set to wrap things up here in the next probably month to month and a half at the M. And over on Hotel Street, we're putting on 72 more apartments over there and some ground floor retail. And yeah, we're just continuing to ride this wave of momentum, and we're excited to play a small role in it. All of our projects are mixed use, where the majority is apartments upstairs and some ground floor retail commercial. We typically leverage historic tax credits, which is a state and federal program, but we've also been very fortunate enough to be able to work with ESD on whether it's a Restore New York grant or various CFA funding. And then from the city's perspective, you know, a pilot definitely helps us, you know, get in the ground. That tax incentive is really an integral part of our financing package. Obviously, there's some great momentum with the hospital being open for about a year now. And you know, you got the younger generation who really don't want to own homes until maybe they're you know, further along in their career. So I think offering a really nice apartments, you know, with great activities for folks to enjoy in the downtown Utica area, we're confident. I mean, we're still looking for other opportunities in the Mohawk Valley, Utica area. You know, our other buildings are full. I think it's just more important now that we try to pivot and find those activities and more restaurants and more reasons that people want to come downtown to Utica past that 5 o'clock hour. We're open to build to suit for, you know, ground floor, first floor tenants. Where Bella Regina and the Genesee Nail Salon was, we do have ARC coming in, so they're moving some of their programming. Obviously, they already have 2 or 3 storefronts along Genesee Street, so it really was a great fit. Going up Bank Place, we are signing a lease with a CPA group to open a small office. We are blocking off what we call space 9 and 10 for a future restaurant. So yeah, I mean, we're open to anything. I think it's about finding the right tenant that's going to fit well with, you know, what we want to see for a long-term vision here. Yeah, we're very encouraged about Utica and the Mohawk Valley as a whole. You know, we work very well with Mayor Galimi, County Executive Pacenti. I think it's just a very inviting spot for developers, and you know, we feel like we proved ourselves with the first couple projects, and if we can continue this momentum, I think there's other great things we can do to help this area really thrive in the future.
Over the past few years, the Lahinch Group has doubled down on renovating apartments that young professionals are going to want to live in downtown Utica. The first venture in Utica was the Commercial Travelers Building, which is now called the Travelers Building. It's in the heart of Bagg Square, and it's a prime property that people who want to eat, work, and live downtown would like to reside in. The next large-scale development was the building formerly referred to as the Mayro, now being called the M. They are readying the first floor for their lead tenant on Genesee Street, and the apartments are moments away from completion, and they are prime. The views, the heights, the size, it's ready for young professionals. This is what downtown Utica has been ready for, whether it's Wolfspeed, Bank of America, private business that does work globally, people living in their apartment and working from home, or moving here for the new business that's flourishing. The M is one of the locations young professionals are looking for. The next piece of the puzzle the Lahinch Group is working on is Hotel Street. We just talked about the Travelers Building, we talked about the M on Bank Place and Genesee Street, and then you go back to Bagg Square and Hotel Street, and you see phenomenal restoration of historical buildings.
It's very important to have the right processes in place, the right property management team, the right screening in place. You know, being active, walking through our buildings, understanding who our tenants are. Obviously, there's a lot of tenant rights, but at the same time, we have to protect our building and the other folks living in them. So it's just critical to know, you know, who you're renting to and making sure that you're staying up on maintenance, you're staying up on property management items, that the longer you defer, the more it's going to kind of come to bite you in the rear. So it's just important to be on top of things. The majority of the units here at the M and Hotel Street are 1 bedrooms. We sprinkle in a couple 2 bedrooms and even some studios. But you know, we try to at least start at a price point around $1,350 to $1,450 on the low side. And some of the units will get up in the low 2000s, but you know, for what you get for square footage and amenities and obviously location, we have parking here at the M, we have parking at Hotel Street. It's very rare that you find that in an urban setting. So you look at mortgage rates, you look at what it costs to buy a house now and upkeep and taxes. I still think it's a good bang for your buck. We're really hoping we get that right mix of demographics here. I will say this, working with the City of Utica, Mayor Gehm, his team, Jack Spaeth, Dan Koza, and everybody in between. It's just great. Everybody's welcoming. I live in Syracuse. I'm out here once a week, if not more than that. And I've made a lot of really good friends, obviously more so on the work side. But I feel like Utica is kind of a second home for me, and I'm doing more investment in Utica than I quite frankly am in Syracuse. So I like to continue that, and again, between Mayor Gehm, County Executive Pacenti, the folks at ESD, it's just, this is a place that has a really bright future.